Don't mind my hair, y'all. I haven't done it. It looks like a whole ass mess. I'm gonna get my hair done hopefully next week or something and I'll look a little bit better. But for now, just mind your business. That's all. Hello Shutty Bays, hello besties. I am here to tell you my 2023 reading goals. I have 10 goals here, which is basically just things I would like to accomplish this year bookish wise. Not just like how many books I want to read, but some more things I want to do book related. Yeah, Let me know your goals down below. I have quite a few. I wrote them down here on my handy dandy cellular device and I'm going to be sharing them with you so that you can hold me accountable. So if you see me fucking up, you're like, hey Larry, remember the goals you made in January? Why is it literally February and you're already not following it? First and foremost, I have a Goodreads goal, just like almost everyone and their mothers has one. Mine is to read 300 books. Now I know what you're thinking. Larissa, why the hell would you put that many? You're gonna fail. And you would be right. You would be right. Why did I put that many? But it's too late. It was January 1st and I was like, I can do it. And now it's January 3rd and I'm like, can I though? At the same time, it's like really great to fail. I love to fail because I learn when I fail. I get right back up and I fail again. And it's just such a great, humbling experience for me. I need to be humbled. So therefore I would like to read 300 books this year. We'll see. I'll be back in December and let you know. My second goal is to read more physical books. So in case you don't know, I read 90% of my books on Kindle or I listen to it as an audiobook. So I either am listening to it or I'm reading it on Kindle, and most of the time I literally don't even pick up the physical book, but I have it. I buy it. I read it on Kindle and then I buy it. Or I listen to it on audiobook and then I also buy it. What the fuck? Tell me what kind of sense that makes. It makes no sense at all. But I still do it, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna continue to do it. But I want to read those physical books though. Like, I'm still gonna buy them, but I would like to read them on physical form. Like, it doesn't matter if it's on Kindle Unlimited. Like, maybe I could try to read 4 books a month that's physical, or 3 or something, and start off slow and build up on that and read more physical books because I sincerely love physical books. It used to be all I read. It was just my physical copies. I never even touched my Kindle, and I love my Kindle with my entire soul, but I don't want to just read on Kindle. I also want to get that feeling of holding the paperback and smelling it and just being in nature. I'm not going to be in nature. I'm not going to be in nature. Who am I fooling? But being inside with the physical book, same kind of cozy vibes, you know? What sucks is that I can't read in bed, you know? Like, I have a nightlight and shit, but it's so much easier to read on Kindle in bed. But maybe what I was thinking is I can read during the day my physical copy, and then at night I can read it on Kindle. I think that I can do that. Goal number 3 is to read different genres. So I tend to stick to romance. As you guys obviously know, because you can see it in my wrap-ups and stuff, romance is my genre. I love it. I'm just obsessed with it. And there's nothing wrong with that, but I do want to try to read different genres because I used to love them. I loved thrillers. I used to be obsessed with thrillers, and I used to love fantasy, and I kind of just left both of those eras behind once I started reading romance, so I want to go back to it a little bit. Don't get me wrong, I'm still going to read romance 90% of the time. However, the other 10%, I would like to divide between fantasy and mystery, and it could be a fantasy romance, could be a mystery with a little bit of romance, but I still want it to have a different genre in it. Will I do that though? I fear not, but I'm gonna try. I think I'm on number 5. Wait, that was number 3. I'm on number 4. Goal number 4, read more diverse books with diverse characters by diverse authors, just every kind of diversity across the board. Doesn't matter exactly what it is. I want to diversify my reads. Now, I feel like I do a very good job at that already. Like, I read a lot of diverse books, but I would like to do better because I feel like we can always do better, and I want to practice what I preach more. So I'm going to hold myself accountable to that one. I want to be aware of the books I'm picking up and read more diverse authors and read books with diverse characters with more representation, more sapphic books, more MM books, books with disability rep, trans, queer, racial minorities, all kinds. I want the books I'm reading to have those things in it. I don't want them to just be the same books back and forth non-stop. Don't get me wrong, I'll still read the other ones as well, but I would like to be more conscious of what I'm reading. So definitely gonna do that one. That's a big goal of mine. I would say that's my number 1 goal, but I did put it at number 4. So here we are. Goal number 5, balance a little bit more. Now, this literally goes against my 300 goal because I want to read 300 books, but at the same time, I want to balance my life more. That doesn't really go together, right? Like, you're probably thinking, how the fuck are you going to read 300 books and still balance? I want to find a way. I want to find a way. I know that there is. I just have to do it. Like, I spend so much time on my phone or on TikTok or just doing something stupid that's not doing anything for me, that time could be spent doing another hobby other than reading. That's what I would like to do. I want to make sure that I do things I love other than reading so that I'm not so overwhelmed. And I also want to watch my shows and watch movies and go to the movies because I love going to the movies. I love watching TV shows. I rewatch shows all the time. It's my favorite thing to do. I want to continue to go to the gym. I want to find other hobbies. I don't know, maybe I could crochet or some shit. I'm not gonna crochet, but I could watch my shows and also balance that with reading. If I don't feel like reading, I won't. And if I don't meet my 300 goal, that's fine. That's not a concern. I just set it there, but if I fail, that's fine. I love to fail. Goal number 6, if I'm not wrong, I think it's 6. I want to DNF. I want to DNF on my books. At the beginning of last year, I never DNF'd. If I was literally physically hating a book, I would make myself finish it. And then that would lead me into a slump because then I wouldn't want to read anymore. I would love to DNF more books because I don't want to waste my time. Okay, I want to be reading books that I actually like. The ones that I don't like, I'm gonna DNF. Unless I don't realize I don't like it until the end, that's a completely different story. But if I'm realizing that I'm having a horrible time, why am I forcing myself to finish it? For what? For who? Do not pass go. Do not collect 200. Goal number 7 is to read more books that I'm scared of, aka nonfiction. Nonfiction and classics have always terrified me, especially because since English wasn't my first language, a lot of the stuff that I used to try to read before didn't click with me. I didn't get it, and it just discouraged me from reading nonfiction and from reading classics, and I want to get back to trying a little bit. Doesn't mean that I'm gonna read it all that much, I'm not gonna lie, but I want to try here and there, just something I'm scared of, a book that I look at and I'm like, oh, that scares me, I want to try to read it. Like Babel, for instance. That's not even nonfiction, I don't think. I don't really know what category Babel would fall into. I think it might be fantasy? I actually don't know, but Babel scares me. It's really long and people say it's hard to read and it terrifies me, but I want to try to read it. So books that scare me but I still am interested in, I want to give it a shot and not be embarrassed to give it a shot. Goal number 8 is go to more bookish events. I went to Love in Vegas last year in October and I had such a good time. I met so many of you guys. I would love to do that more. So I think this year, we're in 2023. Oops, I think this year I'm going to Book Bonanza, which is in Texas, I think in June or something like that. And then I'm also gonna go to Love in Vegas again, which is in October. So I'll be going to those book events and I'm gonna try to go to more. So my goal is to just go to more book events. I like to be in my comfort zone and not go meet new people and not go socialize. I'm a very anxious gal and I'm very much an introvert, even though it looks like I am an extrovert when I'm talking to you guys, but that's because I'm so comfortable with you and there's nobody in my room besides me and Beepers, who's laying right there. But I want to do those things. Goal number 9, wasn't I just on goal number 7? Goal number 9, learn how to count. Goal number 9 is to go to more independent bookstores and donate more of my books. So whenever I don't like a book and it's just sitting on my shelf, I want to give it away to the local library or to an independent bookstore. A lot of places take them and I found that out last year when I was giving my books away. So I want to do that more. I want to go to more independent stores and not just buy all of my books from Amazon and Barnes & Noble, even though that's the easiest way. I still want to go see new bookstores. I did that a lot in December and I had an amazing time going to just like little bookstores I found. I want to do that more and I want to donate more of my books. Going along with the independent bookstore, I also want to read more independent authors. I would say a solid 60% of the authors I read are independent, maybe even more, like maybe even like 80%. And I want to continue that. And last but certainly not least, I want to continue to make more bookish content and more. I post, I would say like 2 times a week, sometimes once. I want to post like 3 or 4 times a week if I can. I want to just put out content, whether it's reading vlogs or, you know, just rec videos or just me talking to you guys like this. I want to put out different things too. Like I want to try reading 24 hours or whatever. You guys suggested that. I would say this was my chillest video you probably have ever seen. I'm literally just so calm. I'm just vibing. And I'm so sorry if it was boring, but I really just wanted to give you guys my 2023 goals, bookish. Let me know yours. Let me know what you want to complete. We will hold each other accountable. I got you and you got me. I got you, shawty bae. I love you so much, shawty bae. Have such a good day.